Sound like a native English speaker? Many learners study for years, but they still feel stuck. Today, we share real tips, simple steps. Anyone can do this. Let us start right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Englishman. This is the place where learning English is easy and fun.
Hello, everyone. We are so happy you are here today.
Max, how are you today?
I am really good, thank you. I had a great morning. I made a big cup of coffee and I sat outside. It was so peaceful.
That sounds so nice. I love sitting outside in the morning.
It is the best way to start the day. How about you, Lily? How are you?
I am wonderful, thank you. I went for a short walk this morning. The air was so fresh.
A morning walk. That is a great habit.
It really is. And now we are here with all of you, and that makes the day even better.
We love having you here with us. Let us get into today's lesson.
Today, we are talking about something very exciting. We are talking about tips to become a native English speaker.
Yes, this is a topic so many learners ask about. They say, how do I sound more natural in English?
And that is a great question because sounding natural is different from just knowing words.
Exactly. You can know many words, but speaking naturally takes practice. It takes specific habits.
And today, we share those habits with you. Simple, clear, easy to start today.
We are so excited to share this with you.
But first, a small request. Please subscribe to our channel so you never miss a lesson.
Yes, and if this video helps you, give us a thumbs up. It really helps people find us.
Share this video with a friend who is learning English. We want to help as many people as possible.
Okay, let us begin. Let us talk about the first big tip.
So, Max, what is the first tip?
The first tip is listen more. Listen every single day.
Listen every day. Yes, that is so important.
When you listen a lot, you hear how native speakers talk. You hear the sounds. You hear the rhythm.
The rhythm. I love that word. English has a special rhythm.
It does. Some words are strong, some words are soft. That is the rhythm of English.
So, how do we listen more? What do we listen to?
Great question. You can listen to English songs. You can watch English videos. You can listen to podcasts like this one.
Like this one, yes. You are already doing it right now.
Exactly. You are already practicing, and that is wonderful.
I remember when I started listening to English songs every day.
What happened?
My pronunciation got better. I started to hear the sounds more clearly.
Pronunciation. That means how you say a word, how your mouth makes the sounds.
Yes, pronunciation is so important, and listening helps your pronunciation.
It really does. And the good news is, you do not need to study. Just listen. Enjoy.
Enjoy the English. That is the key.
The second tip is speak every day, even just a little.
Speak every day. Yes, even just a few sentences.
Many learners feel afraid to speak. They think, what if I make a mistake?
I know that feeling. I felt that too when I was learning.
But here's the truth. Mistakes are okay. Mistakes help you learn.
Mistakes are your friends.
Yes, mistakes are your friends. Native speakers make mistakes too.
That is true. Nobody is perfect, not even native speakers.
So do not be afraid. Open your mouth. Say something. Anything.
You can talk to yourself. You can talk to a mirror.
Talking to a mirror, that means you stand in front of a mirror, you speak, you watch your face, you watch your mouth move.
It sounds funny, but it really works.
It sounds funny, but it works. I did this when I was younger.
Me too. I talk to myself in English all the time.
And that practice made a big difference.
A big difference. That means it helped a lot.
Exactly. So speak every day. Even 5 minutes is enough.
5 minutes is enough. That is so reassuring.
Small steps every day. That's how you improve.
The third tip is repeat what you hear. Copy native speakers.
Copy native speakers. That means you listen, then you say the same words the same way.
This is called shadowing. Shadow means to follow closely.
Yes, shadowing. You hear a sentence, you repeat it, you try to sound the same.
Same speed, same sounds, same rhythm.
And this trains your mouth. Your mouth learns new sounds.
My English teacher told me to do this, and it helped so much.
It is one of the best tools for pronunciation, for rhythm, for everything.
I still do it sometimes when I hear a word I like.
Me too. I hear a new phrase, I repeat it 3 times, out loud.
Out loud. That means you say it with your real voice, not just in your head.
Yes, in your head is okay, but out loud is better.
Because your mouth needs to practice too.
We covered 3 big tips already, but we are just getting started. Up next, we have tips that will change how you practice every day. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, let's recap. Let's go over what we talked about. We said listen every day.
We said speak every day, even just 5 minutes.
We said repeat what you hear, copy native speakers, shadow them.
And we talked about pronunciation. That is how you say words.
And rhythm, that's the music of the language.
And out loud. That means using your real voice.
Great. Those are our first 3 tips.
Okay, now let's go deeper. Let us talk about more tips.
I'm ready. What's next?
Tip 4 is learn phrases, not just single words.
Phrases, not just words. Yes.
A phrase is a group of words. For example, how are you? That's a phrase.
Or see you later. That's a phrase.
Exactly. Native speakers use phrases all the time, not just single words.
So instead of learning just the word good, we learn sounds good. That's a phrase.
Yes, sounds good. That means you agree, you like the idea.
Or instead of just later, we say see you later.
Perfect. These small phrases make you sound more natural, more like a native speaker,
And they're easy to remember.
because they feel complete, they feel real.
I remember learning the phrase no problem. I used it every day.
No problem. That's a great one. It sounds so natural.
And people always smiled when I said it.
Yes, because it sounds confident. It sounds natural.
So learn phrases, learn them in full, use them every day.
Tip 6 is read in English every day if you can.
Read in English, yes, but what do we read?
You can read simple books. Children's books are perfect for beginners.
Children's books. That means books made for young children. They use simple words.
Yes, simple words, short sentences, beautiful pictures.
I love children's books. I still read them sometimes.
Me too, actually.
Really?
Yes, they're simple, they're fun, and the English is very clear.
I like reading online, short articles, simple news.
That's also great, and that's where we are a little different.
Yes, Max prefers books, I prefer the internet.
Books, internet, both are great. The important thing is to read.
Any reading is good reading.
Exactly. When you read, you see how English words work together.
You see sentences, real sentences, and you learn new words.
And the more you read, the more natural English feels.
It becomes familiar, like a friend.
Tip 6 is think in English.
Think in English. That means when you have a thought, you think it in English, not in your native language.
Yes, this is a big one. Many learners translate first.
Translate means you think in your language, then you change it to English.
And that slows you down. You have to translate every time.
It takes too long
But when you think in English directly, you become faster.
and more natural.
Native speakers do not translate, they just think in English.
So we practice thinking in English, even small thoughts.
For example, you look at a cup of tea. You think, I want tea, in English.
Not in your language, in English.
Small thoughts, simple sentences, every day.
And slowly, your brain changes. English becomes natural.
Yes, your brain learns a new path, a new way to think.
I love that image. A new path in your brain.
A new path, yes, that's exactly what it is.
And every time you practice, the path gets wider.
And easier to walk on.
Beautiful.
You are doing so well, and we still have one more section coming. Practical tips for real life, things you can use starting today. Keep watching.
Okay, let's recap part two. We talked about learning phrases, not just words.
We talked about reading in English every day.
Children's books, simple articles, anything you enjoy.
We talked about thinking in English.
Small thoughts in English every day.
And we said do not translate, think directly in English.
And slowly, your brain creates a new path.
A natural English path.
You have been so patient, and now we have the best part, real practical advice, things you can do today, right now. Keep watching. Okay, Max, give us your best practical tips.
Okay, first practical tip. Make English part of your daily life.
Make it part of your daily life. Yes. How?
Change your phone to English. That is a simple start.
Oh, that is a great idea. Your phone is with you all day.
And you use it all day, so now you see English all day.
Every button, every word, every notification in English.
Yes, it is small, but it works.
I did this, and after 1 week, I noticed a big change.
Second practical tip, find an English-speaking partner.
A speaking partner, that is a person you practice English with.
You can find one online. There are free websites and apps for this.
You speak together, you help each other.
And you are not afraid because they are also learning.
Or maybe they are a native speaker who wants to learn your language.
Yes, you teach them your language, they help you with English.
That is a great trade.
A very good trade.
Third practical tip, keep a small notebook.
A notebook, yes. What do we write in it?
Write new words, new phrases every day, just a few.
Just 3 or 4 new phrases a day.
And review them, read them again, use them in a sentence.
Using words in a sentence helps you remember them.
Much better than just reading a list.
Yes, a list is easy to forget. A sentence is easy to remember.
Because sentences feel real, they feel useful.
Fourth tip, watch English videos with English subtitles.
English subtitles. That means the words appear on screen in English.
Not in your language, in English.
So your eyes read English, your ears hear English.
At the same time.
And that is very powerful for your brain.
It connects the sound with the word, with the spelling.
Yes, everything connects.
And you learn without even trying.
That is the best kind of learning.
The kind where it does not feel like work.
Exactly. Make learning enjoyable. Make it part of your life.
Okay, before we say goodbye, we have a challenge for you.
A challenge, yes, and it is very simple. You can do this.
Go to the comments below this video and write this sentence.
Write, my name is blank, and I practice English by blank.
For example, my name is Anna, and I practice English by watching videos.
Or, my name is Carlos, and I practice English by listening to music.
Just one sentence, that's all. Fill in the blank.
We will read every comment, we promise.
We love reading your comments. It makes us so happy.
And writing that sentence is real English practice right now in this moment.
You are already a learner. You are already doing great.
And we want you to know we are proud of you.
Every small step counts, every single one.
Also, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend who is learning English. Your support means so much to us.
And subscribe to our channel so you never miss a lesson. We come out with new videos all the time.
We want to be part of your English journey, every step of the way.
Okay, we are almost at the end of today's video.
It always goes so fast.
I know, I always want more time.
But we will be back very soon with more lessons, more tips, more fun.
And remember, becoming a natural English speaker takes time, and that's okay.
You do not need to be perfect. You just need to keep going.
Keep listening, keep speaking, keep reading, keep practicing.
Every day, a little bit. That's enough.
And you will get there. We believe in you.
We really do.
Thank you so much for watching today. You are wonderful.
Thank you. It was so great to spend this time with you.
Lily, it was a great episode today.
It really was, Max. I had so much fun.
Me too. Okay, everyone, goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep practicing. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.